got some big ticket items coming up, and that's the conversation that was being held tonight. Island Oasis is a big ticket item of $16 million. The Ryder Park baseball renovation project of almost $5 million, about $4 million. There's the Stolly Park project that we've been partnering with some of the community with that one. That's almost a $3 million project. And the list kind of goes on from some of our other projects that we have that are kind of yearly with replacing playgrounds and parking lots and that type of thing. So yeah, just lots of big projects coming up, and just talking with City Council about how to pay for those. It really shows that people love their parks. We've just have a lot of support for some of these projects, community partnerships. A lot of these projects are, there's donations involved too. So there's, some private dollars that are being spent for some of these projects. We just had our Parks and Rec master plan, had great community input, and again, just shows that folks love their parks. It's rewarding, and it's hard to when you have folks in town that are supportive of these projects. It's hard to say no to this, some of these great ideas and some of these important projects that just they benefit the community. They're quality of life projects. They're projects that make people want to live in Grand Island. So yeah, it's pretty easy to support them. Well, yeah, some of those, Island Oasis is one that we've been talking about for quite a while. Island Oasis was built in 1993, so the renovation would be a great project there. The Ryder baseball field project would be an important project, because of just the community support for that project, and also the Stolly Park train area project. There was, again, a lot of community support for that. I think that, projects that have a lot of community support, really deserve to be on top of the list. Probably not. No, probably not. But this will be a big year. The next couple of years, honestly, will be there'll be some major projects there that we'll have to focus on. So there might be some smaller ones that'll kind of be on the waiting list still. So we'll focus on these major projects first thing. Yeah, you try to grow and keep up with the demand, but also, you have to keep up with, things, as they age. You have to replace items. So, that's all important. We've been really fortunate with that food and beverage tax. That's been a big revenue source for us for some of these quality of life projects, and really we wouldn't be able to do a lot of these projects without that funding. So yeah, it's just going to be an ongoing process of selecting important projects and getting done what we can.